8 signs Amy and Tammy Slaton will be returning for 1000 lb Sisters Season 7. Their weight loss journeys are far from over. Amy Slaton and Tammy Slaton are the stars of 1000 lb Sisters, and there are signs they'll both be back for Season 7. Though several of their other siblings also appear on the show, Amy and Tammy are the big draws. The series premiered in 2020 and chronicled the incredible weight loss journeys of 38-year-old Tammy and 37-year-old Amy. It even gets its provocative title from the fact that the two sisters once weighed a combined 1,000 pounds. When the Kentucky sisters made their TV debuts, Amy weighed over 400 pounds, while Tammy weighed over 600 pounds. Both sisters were struggling physically, and Tammy was barely mobile. She couldn't do anything for herself, rarely left the house, and was a prisoner of her own body. Tammy continued to gain weight, getting up to 725 pounds at her heaviest. Amy's weight loss journey was more linear than Tammy's. She wanted to have children, so she had bariatric surgery and lost a stunning amount of weight. Both sisters have come so far since the show premiered, and there was some speculation that their reality TV journeys were winding down. Many fans have expressed concern about whether the show would return for another season, and if Amy and Tammy would continue to be a part of the story. Despite rumors the 1000-pound Sisters Season 6 stars could be finished with the show, there are reasons to believe that they will return for another season. When Tammy reached 725 pounds, her self-esteem took a hit. She stopped trying to diet and spent all her time partying with questionable friends. Everything changed when Tammy fell ill and was rushed to the hospital. After waking up from a week-long medically induced coma, she realized she had to do something about her weight. She checked herself into a weight loss rehab facility, treated her food addiction, got bariatric surgery, and lost a stunning 500 pounds. Losing so much weight changed Tammy's life. For one thing, Tammy went from size 8XL to 2XL, which opened up fashion opportunities. During a recent episode of 1000-Pound Sisters Season 6, Tammy still had obstacles to overcome. Despite losing weight, she isn't comfortable in her own skin. Though it may seem like Tammy's 500-pound weight loss is the end of her journey, she still has a long way to go. It's a great reason to believe that she'll be back for another season, where she can showcase her personal growth. A main theme of 1000-Pound Sisters Season 6 was Amy's personal growth. Last season ended with Amy divorcing Michael Halterman and becoming a single mother to their 2 children, Gage and Glenn Halterman. This season, Amy focused on her sons and wanted to get her house in order. Tired of being treated like a child by her older siblings, she became determined to impress them. She decided to throw a dinner party to prove to them that she was all grown up. Amy served a unique white chocolate shrimp Alfredo dish. Amy was nervous the night of her dinner party. During 1000-Pound Sisters Season 6, Amy had her sisters, Tammy, 48-year-old Misty Wentworth, and 43-year-old Amanda Halterman, over for dinner. Amy served a unique white chocolate shrimp Alfredo dish, and her sisters looked dubious, but they all ended up liking the dish. Amy was thrilled that she was finally able to impress her sisters, and she might want to keep proving herself to everyone. One reason why Tammy may want to come back for 1000-Pound Sisters Season 7 is the fact that she's still desperate to qualify for skin removal surgery. During 1000 lb Sisters Season 6, she and Chris went to the doctor together to get advice about skin removal surgery. While Chris was finally able to qualify, Tammy's still working on losing more weight. As long as Tammy has more work to do, chances are good she'll be back for another season of the show. Chris went in for the cosmetic procedure during 1000-Pound Sisters Season 6. He decided to have just his belly area done first. After that, he would reassess and decide if he wanted to move on to getting the loose skin around his chest removed. Chris's highly anticipated results will likely be revealed during 1000-Pound Sisters Season 7. When Amy made her television debut, she appeared to have her love life in order. She was married to a man who seemed to adore her. The trouble started after their children, Gage and Glenn Halterman, were born. Amy accused Michael of not giving her enough support, and the conflict ultimately came to a head. Amy and Michael announced their divorce in 2023. Amy and Michael had been married for over 4 years and had 2 small children together, whom they continue to co-parent. Amy started dating her new boyfriend, Brian, a little over 3 months ago. Amy seems happy with Brian, and they've also been celebrating important relationship milestones together. Amy and Brian recently celebrated Brian's birthday together, and the 1,000-pound sisters star posted TikTok photos from their romantic dinner at their local Olive Garden. Amy has been through so much, and she deserves her happy ending. Tammy has never been unlucky in love. Over the years, she's had several bad boyfriends who had fetishes for overweight women. They encouraged her to eat, which contributed to the 1,000-pound sisters season 6 star gaining more weight. She finally found love with 41-year-old Caleb Willingham during season 5, and the two were married in a small ceremony. Sadly, Caleb died due to health complications caused by his obesity. Tammy hadn't dated much since Caleb's death, but during 1,000-pound sisters season 6, Tammy informed her family that she was finally ready to wade back into the dating pool. She told her brother Chris that she intended to date women exclusively in the future. Regardless of who Tammy decides to date, after working so hard to lose weight, her love life will always be an interesting storyline for the show. The fight started when Tammy moved into a house owned by Amanda. The 1,000-pound sisters season 6 star claims that Amanda didn't take care of home repairs promptly. Tensions between the sharp-tongued sisters got more serious during an on-camera family meeting, where Tammy and Amanda's feud turned bitter after not speaking for several months. Tammy and Amanda were forced to break bread together during 1,000-pound sisters season 6. Amy finally got tired of their fight and played peacemaker. The siblings put their differences aside and have seemed to be on good terms since then. During their feud, Tammy often threatened to leave Kentucky, but she dropped the threats after the sisters made up. The Slatons are a very close-knit family, and Tammy often feels suffocated by her family. She also has all this newfound independence that she's eager to flex. Tammy's threats may sound like she means them, but the 1,000-pound sisters season 6 star knows she needs her family and may find it hard to leave the state. Tammy got used to needing people, and she might not be happy on her own. Tammy still refuses to learn to drive, which may make it harder to be independent. Though Tammy has more independence since earning back some of her mobility, she still needs a lot of help with day-to-day needs. On top of Tammy not being ready to be on her own, leaving the state would probably be the end of 1,000-pound sisters. Without Tammy, the show probably wouldn't exist, and it's unlikely that Tammy would walk away. Also, Tammy still refuses to learn to drive, which may make it harder to be independent. During a 1,000-pound sisters season 6 episode, Tammy and Amy went out for a night on the town to celebrate their weight loss achievements. The night illustrated how Amy and Tammy have been on different paths over the years. Though the sisters are close, they've been pursuing health and fitness goals at different paces. While Amy was eager to strip down to her underwear and give her all at the dance class, Tammy was still extremely uncomfortable in her own body. While Amy danced and had fun, Tammy seemed to be trying to disappear. Beyond being uncomfortable in her body, Tammy was angry that Amy could be so carefree with hers. Though Tammy would never admit it, the 1,000 LB sisters was clearly jealous of Amy.